15 psychological facts about women that men don't realize. It is important for men to study the psychology of women, to study their world, thoughts, desires, to be the best man, husband, or boyfriend in the world. Or just a very good friend who can understand and support. Women, it is also useful for you to know more psychological facts about yourself, because you may not even realize that you do or say something wrong. We collect for you all the most interesting and best that you can change your life for the better. To live and not worry about problems, not to be stressed about little things, just to be a happy man. So, first fact, women find smart men more attractive. In an office in 2009, Mark Proksch, from the University of California, Davis, had 15 male students perform various tasks. For example, they had to explain why they would make a good partner or take a language test. A scientist filmed the procedure and then showed it to more than 200 women. The female participants then had to rate not only the attractiveness, but also the intelligence and creativity of the test subjects. Men who did particularly well on the tasks were not only considered more attractive and intelligent by the women, but they were also considered desirable partners. Fact 2. Taller women are considered more intelligent. It's true. For his 2005 study, Simon Chua of Lancashire University in the UK asked 84 volunteers to rate the characters of two women from photographs. Sometimes the subjects saw the original, sometimes Chua changed the picture to make the women appear taller. Astonishingly, in the second case, the women were found to be not only more intelligent but also more ambitious. It may seem strange, but wives look for husbands who look like their fathers. According to Glenn Weisfeld of Wayne State University in Detroit, a 2004 study reported that women choose their husbands based on how much they resemble their fathers. Initially, he showed 242 volunteers portraits of women, their husbands, and adoptive parents. The scientist decided to emphasize in favor of the adopted daughters to rule out a genetic link between the parents and the women. The results showed that the test subjects found the greatest overlap in facial features between the father and the daughter's husband. The subjects found almost no similarity between the mother and the husband, suggesting that a partner is not chosen based on how familiar his face is, but on the image of a man a woman receives through her father. Do you think long arms make a woman attractive? Certainly a nice thing, but not peak attractiveness. That's what Robert Brooks of the University of New South Wales discovered. To rule out cultural preferences, he recruited both Australian and Asian volunteers. The test subjects saw videos of 96 Chinese women aged 20 to 49 and were asked to rate their attractiveness. Who was ahead of the curve? Not those with big breasts or long legs, but those with particularly long, thin arms. Psychologists have determined that a woman needs only 45 seconds to evaluate an unfamiliar man. Of these 10 seconds, she builds a general impression of the figure, 8 seconds evaluates the eyes, 7 seconds looks at the hair, 10 seconds on the lips and chin, 5 seconds on the shoulders. And the last 5 seconds she looks at the wedding ring if there is one. Sometimes unrequited love grows into a real obsession and is even fraught with mental disorders, such as Adderley syndrome. Adderley syndrome is a long-term painful love obsession with another person that goes unrequited. Women feel loved when communicating face-to-face with their partner. Men, on the other hand, experience emotional intimacy in communication when they work, play, or talk while sitting next to their partner. Observations by psychologists show that in face-to-face interactions, interlocutors are not able to look at each other all the time, but only no more than 60% of the total time. However, the time of eye contact can go beyond these limits in two cases, in lovers and in aggressive people. Therefore, if a stranger stares at you for a long time, it most often indicates latent aggression. Women stare longer at people they like, and men stare longer at people who sympathize with them. Observations show that women use direct gaze more often than men and are therefore less likely to perceive stares as a threat. Even on the contrary, women consider direct gaze as an expression of interest and desire to establish contact. Although not all direct stares from men are viewed favorably by women, much depends on the man himself. Women attach great importance to the emotional side of a relationship. In particular, it is important for almost any woman that her partner shares his feelings and experiences with her. If a woman sees that her partner is sad or angry, she takes it as a sign of trust on the part of the man and feels emotionally satisfied. The more often a man shows his negative emotions, the happier the couple will be. I'm about to surprise you for sure, but women care more about kissing than lovemaking. This conclusion was based on the results of a survey. 90% of the women surveyed said that their first kiss meant more to them and was more memorable than their first sexual experience. Women were often even able to talk about their first kiss and the events that preceded it in great detail, while not always about the process itself. Kissing is often a way for women to feel and express the depth of the relationship. Moreover, the more frequent and longer the kisses immediately before the contact, the stronger the desire and pleasure. Did you know that a beautiful woman is almost always healthy? Beauty is paramount in a woman's life at any age. Women tend to take care of themselves and look after their appearance more carefully than men because they instinctively feel that healthy skin and a beautiful, strong body can attract the best partner, and therefore, more chances to fulfill the main function laid down by nature's motherhood. A woman 100% needs more time to calm down after a conflict with a man. This is due to a number of physiological factors. A woman is by nature more emotional than a man, as her nervous system is more sensitive and reacts more strongly to stimuli. Consequently, when the quarrel is over, the nervous system is still in an agitated state for some time and continues to transmit signals to the brain that the conflict continues. This is often the reason why the quarrel goes to a new level and a new reason for disagreement is found. This is a very funny but true fact. Men can manipulate a woman with a smile. If a man smiles when trying to manipulate a woman, for example, to give her some instructions, the probability that a woman will succumb to manipulation is several times higher. The fact is that women instinctively perceive a smile as a manifestation of warm feelings. Also, women in communication attach more importance to body language than to the words spoken, so a smile can cause misunderstanding of a statement, whether it is an offensive joke or a sexist remark. The same effect a direct look in the eye often has on women. Despite their natural emotionality and desire to create relationships, women fall in love much later than guys. They have a more pragmatic attitude towards their favorites and recover faster after a breakup. To get attached to a man, they need at least 5 to 7 dates. Whereas men only need 1 to 3 meetings, after which they can completely lose their head. Scientists say that most women like testosterone-pumped guys, but for long-term relationships they choose soft and caring. 76% of girls out of 100% preferred muscular, handsome men with a tummy. They explained their choice by the fact that they want to see kind, stable, and safe partners. Many women feel insecure if their hands are not occupied with anything. They really need to be constantly fiddling with something, holding a phone, shifting napkins, playing with a wedding ring, or winding a curl around their finger. Perhaps that's why they love to wear accessories so much and never leave home without a purse dear to their heart. Also, women have well-developed peripheral vision, thanks to which they can notice the smallest details in the environment. In addition, almost 3% of ladies have tetrachromatia, have 4 types of cones, which increase their perceived color range by almost 1 million shades. Perhaps that's why they are so meticulous in choosing the colors of their closet. Girls' moods are so unstable due to constant hormonal surges. They can really cry, get angry, or resentful for no reason. Although stop. There is a reasoned problems with hormones on the background of sluggish chronic inflammation in the body.